video is something that every makeup newbie needs. So if you followed me over the years, you guys already know that I've never learned makeup professionally. I've gone from doing makeup like this to this over the past few years, and I found a few random tricks and hacks that totally work for me, and a few super affordable products as well. So that's what I'm gonna share today, and I'm gonna create the look that I'm wearing right now. This is a very basic look that goes with all of your Indian and Western outfits. So yeah, this is going to be a lot longer than my usual videos, so just sit back and get comfortable because I'm going to explain everything in detail. Also, I will leave the timestamps in the comment section below for each and every topic that I'm going to cover. Before we dive into the video, please make sure you've hit the subscribe button. If you haven't, then please hit the subscribe button and the bell icon beside it, and let's get started. First thing you want to do is prep your skin. So always start doing your makeup on a clean face and moisturize no matter what your skin type is or what the weather is. I say this because a lot of people who have oily skin tend to avoid moisturizing their face during summers. I get it can be a little bit annoying, but it is super necessary. Otherwise your makeup just ends up looking cakey and you don't want that. So search for a moisturizer that suits for your skin. The moisturizer I always like to use whenever I apply makeup is the Cetaphil Daily Advanced Moisturizer. It is super lightweight and it moisturizes really well. I would suggest if you have dry skin that gets flaky over time, definitely invest in this product. It does miracles to your skin and your skin feels healthy throughout. I also go in with this Himalaya under eye cream because you really need to prep your under eyes as well. After moisturization, the next step is primer. So primer basically helps fill in your pores, giving smoothness to your skin and allowing your makeup to latch on longer. So the primer that I use is the Nivea Aftershave Balm. I have been using this after Nikki Tutorials introduced this, and I haven't used any other primer after this. It's affordable and it honestly works great. And finally, I go in with a lip balm. Also, I'll leave links to all the products that I'm using and a few recommendations in the description box below, so do check them out. Now that we're done prepping our skin, I'm going to go ahead with my base. So the two products that I absolutely swear by are, the first is the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation. I'm in the shade 125 Nude Beige, and the second is Pond's BB Cream. Both of them have medium coverage, which is really great. Also, while choosing foundation, make sure you choose a shade that blends in with your skin tone, because a lot of people just assume that foundations are supposed to make them look fairer and end up buying a shade lighter, which just makes you look ashy and you don't want that. So what I like to do before applying my foundation is to mix it with some aloe vera gel. It gives you a very dewy look. It also leaves your makeup looking flawless and creaseless for hours without using setting spray. I tried this trick to a wedding that I attended. It was a full day event and my makeup was on point till end of day, which completely changed my life. So what I like to do is just apply dots all over my face and neck like so. Then taking a damp beauty blender, I'm going to blend the foundation. Always wet the beauty blender and squeeze it properly before you use. You don't want the beauty blender to be dry or wet, you need it to be damp. I am literally just patting the beauty blender on my face very gently and spreading and blending the foundation. This can be time consuming if you are new with this, but take your own time to blend the foundation really nicely and do not drag the beauty blender. Just tap it very gently on your skin. And once you get the hang of it, it's super easy. Using a beauty blender is the easiest way to blend your foundation, I think. The next step is concealer. So I don't really use concealer on an everyday basis. So whenever you're selecting a concealer, select a shade or two lighter than your skin tone, because those are the parts that you want to highlight. So I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in 10 Light Leisure. I'm going to apply it on the high points of my face. I would suggest apply the concealer in dots, क्योंकि अगर lines draw कर दो तो you tend to get more product and blending that can become a task, because we want the concealer to be blended in those specific areas, unlike the foundation जो पूरे face पे spread हुआ है. I'm blending the concealer in the same way I did my foundation, gently patting over and spreading it. I do my under eyes in the end because I'm just gonna set everything, and under eyes पहले कर दो तो creases आ जाती है. And I also go over my eyelids, so I have a base for my eyeshadows as well. Now to set my concealer, I'm going to use the Lakme 925 Ultra Matte Compact. You can use a loose powder, but I prefer this because otherwise my skin tends to get super dry. And with the brush, I'm just going to take some product, pat the brush to get rid of the extra product and just apply it all over my face. So contouring sounds like a super complex thing to do, but it's actually not. So I'm going to use the Savannah Ultra Blush palette in 01. So this has peachy blush shades, a highlighter and a bronzer. Always choose a cool tone contour powder because that is supposed to create shadows on your face. Just take a little bit of product and just make a fish face and apply it in the hollows of your cheek. You also want to make sure that you don't go in a straight line. You go in an upward angle direction like so. Make sure you blend the contour really well so you don't really have any harsh lines on your face. I also contour my jawline and drag it down on my neck as well so it all looks put together. Then taking a small brush, I'm going to contour my nose. So for contouring my nose, first I make two parallel lines right here. And for the tip of my nose, I make a V joining both the lines together. Then I'm going to drag and blend the product in downward direction like so. Uske baad, taking some compact on my beauty blender, I'm just going to pat the product on the bridge of my nose so it's highlighted. If you're skeptical about contouring your nose, you can skip it or try practicing it, because when I started doing my makeup, I know I was very scared of contouring my nose. I knew that if I did something wrong, it is going to look disastrous. So I used to practice contouring my nose when I had like easy shoot schedules. And the trick to perfectly contouring your nose is the closer your parallel lines are, the narrower your nose is going to look. If you're not sure about how closer the parallel lines are supposed to be, you can always take a brush and place it on the bridge of your nose and then just draw the lines on the sides. Next for my blush, I'm again going to take the same palette and I'm going to take this shade right here. I just smile slightly and apply it on the apples of my cheek and just slide it backwards so it doesn't look like a pink blob on my cheek. Make sure you blend your blush with your contour to make it look more natural. If you don't have a blush, you can always use a pink or peach lipstick and blend it with your beauty blender. If you want an instant put together look, just tap some BB cream under your eyes and apply a peach nude shade on your cheeks and your lips and you're good to go. That is what I do most of the times whenever I'm getting bored and I need to look presentable. For my highlighter, I'm going to use the Sugar highlighter stick. I have this in Bronze Bellwether. I absolutely love this one. This gives you a very natural look and such a beautiful glow. I'm just going to apply it on the high points of my face, that is my cheekbone, the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, and also on my cupid's bow. Then taking a beauty blender, I'm just going to blend it all in. I'll start by filling up my brows first. So I recently started doing this like a year and a half back. Earlier I used to think that my eyebrows are thick enough and I don't really need to fill them up, but then one eyebrow accident and everything changes. So I generally prefer an angled brush or an angled eyebrow pencil. So I'm going to fill my eyebrows with eyeshadow today. So the first thing I like to do is brush my eyebrows. While filling in your eyebrows, you always want to make sure that you go in downward strokes from the top and in upwards from the bottom right here. Do not take extra product whatsoever, otherwise your eyebrows are going to look like you drew something on your face. I'm just gently going to first go with downward strokes and then very lightly marking the line as to where I have to fill up my brows on the bottom line and then filling it up. Next, whatever product is left on the brush, just lightly brush it off on the beginning of your brow because that's the part that's supposed to be lighter, and we are done with the brow. Moving on to eyeshadow, I'm going to use the Maybelline Color Show blush as my transition color. I'm going to apply it with a fluffy brush. Always develop the color very slowly, do not take much of product and apply directly. Next, taking the Sugar eyeshadow quad in number 5. I'm taking this matte brown shade and with a flat brush, I'm going to apply it all over my eyelid, slowly developing the color. Then taking a clean fluffy brush, I'm going to blend both the shades well together so I have no harsh lines. Whenever you apply eyeshadow, make sure you apply it on your lower lash line as well because it just makes the whole look all put together and it's very important. Next, taking the angled brush we use for our eyebrows, I've taken some black eyeshadow and I'm just going to pat the product in the outer corner of my eyes, very close to my lashes. Can you see the difference? It just instantly lifts your eyes without making it look like too much is going on. Then I like to tightline my eyes as well. I've taken the Sugar Kohl pencil in 08 Brown Eyed Girl. And to finish off the eye makeup, taking an eyelash curler, I'm just gonna curl my lashes first and then apply the Maybelline mascara on my upper and lower lashes. That is it for my eye makeup. Like I said, this is a very basic look that goes with all of your outfits, and if you want, you can go ahead with a wing liner or just switch up the eyeshadow shades if you want. If you get the basic technique right and start blending everything really properly, you can create any look that you want. Also, if you are someone who's really new to makeup and you don't really feel like investing a lot into the products because you know that you might not use them a lot, but you also want to experiment with your looks, or if you're a college student, you can always opt for eyeshadow palettes which have everything in them. So I have the Savannah eyeshadow and blusher palette. So this has a few shimmer shades, a few matte shades, a blush and a bronzer. I personally love this one. This is like a one-man army. You can take this anywhere that you want. I selected this when I started experimenting with my looks, and this was really affordable. I will leave the link to it if I find this palette. If not, then I will definitely find some other palettes which have all of them in one. And finally, for my lipstick, I've taken the NYX Laundry Liquid Lipstick in Ruffle Trim. I absolutely love this shade. It looks very natural and so beautiful. So what I like to do when I apply any kind of lipstick is to first make an X on the lips and then outline it and fill it up slowly. This accentuates your cupid's bow and the shape of your lips. Also, just a tiny tip, if you don't own a nude lipstick, I would highly suggest that please go and purchase at least one nude lipstick, because nude lipsticks basically goes with all of your makeup looks and all of your outfits, be it Indian, professional or casual. It is just very sophisticated, it looks very natural, and it is just so much less drama on your face. So yeah, if you're not sure about what kind of nude lipsticks you want, or if you want them in a budget, I have a video where I shared my top 10 favorite nude lipsticks. I will leave that in the link in the description box below. So do check it out if you're not sure of what nude lipsticks you want to buy. So that is it for today's video. I really hope you guys found this video helpful and I was able to explain everything properly. And I've linked all the products that I've used and a few recommendations in the description box below. So do check them out, and please tell me in the comment section below what you think of this, and if you liked it, then please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you all in my next video.